In this video, we're going to talk about why trusses are not one size fits all. Hi, I'm Chad Johnson. I'm with Truss Components of Washington. I've been in the truss industry for over 30 years, and I'm excited to talk to you about this topic. Why aren't trusses one size fits all? Well, the biggest reason is profile. Profiles come in so many different shapes and sizes, and the size or the span of the truss would be the first one. So let's say we've got a building that is 24 feet. That's a real common width for a building. And so a 24-foot truss will fit that building. A 30-foot truss will not fit that building unless it's designed specifically to cantilever 6 feet on one end. So span, one reason why trusses are not one size fits all. Another reason could be shape. We've got standard gable trusses up here, but you might have a hip roof. And if that's the case, those trusses are going to be flat on top. So that gable truss is not going to fit. Or maybe you have a vaulted ceiling. Again, different than the flat ceiling. This is pretty obvious, but you see what I'm saying. One size is definitely not going to fit all, and one shape is not going to fit all. Also, we've got different pitches. Truss pitches tend to range from about 212 up to about a 1212, and each building is designed with a different pitch, and so we need to match that exactly. Then we can talk about overhang. As a matter of fact, we've got an entire video about overhang, but it could be an open rafter, it could be a cantilevered truss, could be no overhang at all. If you're looking for a cantilever, a truss with an open rafter isn't going to be a good fit. Then we can get into some more technical aspects, such as the placement of the truss in the system. So what do I mean by placement of the truss in a system? Well, if we take an overhead view of a fairly simple project, we've got the ends of the building. Maybe these are gables here and a gable here. We might have a girder right here to carry the other trusses. And so these gables are going to be designed to carry siding. They'll have vertical studs in them. This girder is going to be designed to carry the weight of the trusses that are spanning across the building and carrying into it. Or you might have a hip roof where the ridges are like this here, and you got a valley line. Then we're going to have a girder that's set back from each end, as well as the girder up here carrying all the other trusses. So that's what I mean when I talk about the role of the truss in a system. Even if the trusses have the same profile, they might be designed to carry different loads. Talking about loads, your site conditions are going to determine what the truss is going to be like. And so a truss, for instance, from the lowland areas where snow loads are low may not work for your job site that's at a higher elevation where we need higher snow loads. Also, a truss that's designed for a site that's in the interior might not work well near the coast where we need to design for higher wind loads. So sometimes you'll see different suppliers keeping stock trusses on hand, so you can just order them, they're already pre-built. It's really important in that case to make sure that those pre-built trusses are designed for the loads on your specific site. Common buildings like 24-foot span and 30-foot span and 36-foot span, it's really easy to stockpile trusses in those lengths, but you want to make sure that they match up with your specific site conditions.